All right, so hello folks, and welcome to Windsor Castle Park. We are in Smithfield, Virginia, home of Smithfield Meats. I'm sure I have said that plenty of times coming out here. I am on day 2 of my homework assignment. I needed to take some pictures. I'm in a digital photography class, and I'm just snapping away. So just like Sandy Bottom, Windsor Castle Park is one of those parks where I come to fish, but I never really hiked it. So we're going to definitely do a bit of exploring. I don't even have a trail map with me, but they seem to be good about placing maps. Here's another one. So I really don't know much about Windsor Castle Park outside of they have a foundation, and there were quite a few farmhouses here, so they're trying to restore them. You can see the house off into the distance there. When I first came here to Hampton Roads, that definitely looked like an old 17th, 18th century farmhouse, and now they have redone it. I don't know if anyone lives there, because there are some folks, like that house right there. I believe that's a private residence, but they're trying to restore it. And at one time there was a vineyard here. There were some kind of legal issues between them and the town or county, whoever, and ultimately they stopped growing grapes. But yes, I absolutely adore Smithfield. It is a beautiful town. They have some nice local restaurants, and if you go to historic Smithfield, which is just up the street here, even more restaurants, nice little local shops if you're looking for those unique gifts for somebody. It's a great little town to be in. If I could live here or Isle of Wight County, I would, just because I would like to farm, and this is a very rural county, as you can see. Not much development. They have these old town homes here, but when you really get out in Isle of Wight County, it is very rural. So early in the video, when I was taking photos, you may have seen those colored buildings over there. There's some restaurants. I believe there's a hotel over there, a very small hotel, maybe even a bed and breakfast. And then Smithfield Station, which is a nice restaurant. I recommend it. So outside of the fishing, I know there's like a playground here. I know you can bring your mountain bike up here, and they do have a mountain bike path, but I really don't know how long the trails are around here. So I have my Runkeeper app going, and we're going to track the mileage today, and who knows, I might get in another 3-miler. And it has a little hillage too, so we don't have many hills here in Hampton Roads, being so close to the coast. We'll see what kind of stamina I have today. I really don't have much. Yeah, I'm definitely out of shape. I need to get to the gym. I'm going to start going tomorrow. For a while there, I was just, my New Year's resolutions, I would just start doing everything in January. And then get overwhelmed. This year, I'm taking it slow, and I'm slowly introducing things each month. Let me get used to one thing, and then I add in something else and see if I can keep up with everything. And this month I'm introducing in the cardio portion of my workout plan, and then I'm also taking up bonsai. There's a bonsai society, multiple bonsai societies around Hampton Roads, and I found one that works well with my schedule. I'm going to see how well that works out, and I have a particular interest in orchids too, but I probably won't link up with that group until the spring. But yeah, you come here, I could tell already that this is a great place for birding. There are all kind of songbirds around here. I've already seen a cardinal, I've seen some blue jays, and that's the extent of my bird ID. There have been some gray looking birds, there have been some brown looking birds. So if you're experienced with that, you can come on down here and have a good time. Oh yeah, there's some folks getting their steps in. I've been passed about a handful of times now by people who look like they're in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. I need to get on their level. Oh, okay. So this is a vernal pool, a seasonal wetland. So frogs, salamanders, insects, and small crustaceans. Some types of woodland frogs and salamanders return to the same pool annually to complete their life cycle. So, oh, okay. So it seems like these placards are coming from the Master Naturalist, the historic chapter, or historic Southside chapter. Master Naturalist does great work in the community as far as letting, their communities know about the ecology of where they're living, let them know about the natural world. So I got to get back to challenging myself for the year. Right now I'm just randomly hiking, and I can attest that to just being broke. I don't really have the money to travel and get gas, and plus my car is getting up in miles, and I'm trying to conserve it, so I have to look at rentals. But yeah, challenges, I'm looking at state forests, looking at natural area preserves and wilderness management areas, all run by the state. I know there are cities and towns and counties that have their own, natural preserve areas. Virginia Beach has 2 or 3 of them. And just going to look into it, I just want to continue to explore Virginia. Virginia is a very, very entertaining state. So when people tell me that there's nothing to do out here, I don't know what they're talking about. But then again, I stay on social media digging for places to venture off to. And, I tell Officer Thick all the time, one of my biggest regrets is not exploring Michigan and West Virginia when I was living there. When I was younger, it's just so much to do there. Not reflecting back on it, but I really didn't catch this hiking outdoors bug until I came down here in Virginia. Is it too late? I don't know. Right now I'm where I want to be. I'm very comfortable in Virginia. Will I go visit home in West Virginia, which is my second home? Absolutely. So it looks like they have a dog park out here. A lot of folks have their dogs. I will say that people have been keeping their dogs on a leash, and I haven't stepped in shit yet. Japanese stiltgrass eradication in progress. Oh God, good luck to them. Japanese stiltgrass is very difficult to get rid of. But the special thing about Japanese stiltgrass is that it's invasive. Obviously, it's from Japan. It was used as packaging material way, way, way back in the day. And of course, even if it's brown and whatnot, the seeds are still viable. So, you take the packaging material away, you toss it somewhere, and seeds spread. So that's how it got here. But killing it is a whole different thing. You aren't going to glyphosate your way out of it, which is Roundup. You're not going to glyphosate your way out of it. Okay, so that was the slide that we passed coming into this trail area, so we need to walk back this way and head back to the car. But yeah, thank you for coming along on my homework assignment with me for digital photography class. Really not much going on at Windsor Castle Park, but if you're in the area and need some miles, yeah, come on out here. Restaurant across the street. Got restaurants and shops in historic Smithfield if you just make a left out here on this road. But thanks for coming along. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed. And I will catch up with you on the next adventure. Peace.